Chicken littles, chicken littles, actually chicken livers. Today we're cooking peri peri chicken livers for my brews, for my lekker, for my brews in South Africa. This is a classic South African, I guess it's a bit of a staple when you go to like an Italian restaurant, a pub, anywhere, there's always chicken livers on the menu. And I've been very lucky to spend a lot of time in South Africa. It has been a while. I really want to get back, but I'm feeling a bit nostalgic, so I thought, let's cook this. So it's pretty simple. Peri peri, chicken livers, it's delicious. Might seem a little bit strange to some people, but I don't know, it is quite nice. Crusty bread, cold drink, maybe a glass of wine. Pretty good for breakfast as well. But yeah, chicken livers, these have been sort of trimmed, they've been washed and rinsed, and it's really simple. They're gonna go into a pan, really, really hot, with some butter, little seasoning, salt and pepper. We'll pull them out off the heat, and then we get cracking into sort of the peri peri sauce. Everywhere you go in South Africa, the peri peri livers are slightly different. So I'm gonna do my version of these. For those Saffers out there, it's probably not right or not what you like, but it is what it is. And yeah, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know, drop it in the comments. But let's get cooking. The pan's gonna be nice and hot. The livers are looking good. I've got some butter here. I'm gonna drop that in and just like, look at these little guys. They're pretty cool. So much goodness right there. Like that doesn't look tasty, does it? Oh, it's jizzing everywhere. Anyway, shouldn't play with your food. But they feel good. This is what you make chicken liver pate with. But we're just gonna be eating them raw, and the key really is that super hot pan. So I'll just give that another couple of seconds till it's roaring. Should have got that on right away. But while we're waiting, I will give these a little season. So I'm gonna grab my salt. I'm actually gonna use a special, a special salt, which is like a smoked bacon salt. So I'm just gonna put that over the top, just to add another little level of umami, smokiness, flavor. I do love this stuff. It smells so good. If I don't spill it everywhere. Whoops. Anyway, this is looking good. We're getting nice and hot. No, we're not there yet. Pause. We'll be back. And we're back. Okay, that is nice and hot now. I'm just gonna put a little knob of butter in there. Yeah, that's what we want. Hot, 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 hot. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Bit of brownness, in it goes. And we're gonna go in with the livers straight into that butter. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Popping, you want color, you want sizzle. You want some vibe in there. You can see they sort of curl up a little bit when they hit the heat of the pan. That's exactly what we're looking for. We might actually do this in a couple of little batches, because if you overcrowd the pan, then you're gonna lose the heat. So we really want the heat on this recipe. So we don't wanna overcrowd the pan. So I'm gonna do it in 2 little batches, give it a little shake around, super hot, and then straight into little turn. Nice bit of color on there already. This is like moments, this sort of part of the recipe, because we're not going to cook them all the way through, because we're going to put them back into their delicious peri peri sauce. So we're just getting color here. Color, color, color. Smoke, flames, smells, aromas. Can season with some more salt if we want. Where is it? Season, season. I think we're seconds away from that first batch. And we're done. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna give this a couple of seconds just on the heat, just to get back up to temperature after we've cooked those guys. But hard, fast, color, deliciousness, chicken livers. It's all about using the whole animal. You know, this is a real offcut and is not used too often in everyday cooking, but in a recipe like this, it is absolutely delicious. So get into it. I like mine spicy too, so we're gonna make this quite spicy. Here we go, round 2. Get it in that butter. Yeah. Obviously, we want to be careful when we're cooking with hot butter, but that is spot on. Get rid of that guy. Give this a little wipe. Look at that. Flavor, butter, happy days. Oh, loving it. Another little season. Offal loves a bit of salt. I'm digging this. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Plump little livers. Delicious. Give it a flip. Yum. I'm super happy. It smells so good. It's taking me back to South Africa. I really want to go back. An amazing country, incredible people. All right, that'll do me. Okay, leave some of that on the pan, but I'm just going to put that aside because we're not going to cook right away. But what we are going to do, grab some garlic, grab an onion, probably only use half an onion, but we're just going to make the base for our peri peri sauce. Half will do, save that for later. Oh, it smells so good. It's just something about butter and meat in a pan is just a perfect combination. Okay, I'm just going to do sort of like a simple dice on this. So as always, you want to get the skin off, but then keep the root intact. And then you got to do a little bit of knife work straight down through here. Easy, one this way. And depending how big your onion is, you can do another little slice. And then we just run the knife through there. Happy days. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Done. And I'm gonna put the pan back on the heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to it as well, just so that butter doesn't continue to cook too crazy. And now we're gonna go for, not color, we're just going for saute. So just utilizing that flavor of the pan. Getting the onions in there. Yeah. Lekker. Oh, I've got to stop saying that. It's a bit silly. Okay, that's good. The onion's there. Oop, missed a bit too. Good on you, Hayden. In that goes. Garlic, a couple of cloves. Smash it with the flat of the knife. Run the knife through it. Happy days. Get the next one going. Crush it. Crushing it with the skin on, and then you can sort of hopefully just pop the skin right off. Makes it a little easier. Run the knife. Trying to think of the first thing I'd do if I went back to South Africa. One, see a lot of friends, that would be the first one. But two, oh gosh, I don't know, straight to Cape Town. It's such a beautiful place. And then up into the Northern Cape. Amazing part of South Africa. Lots of garlic, love it. That goes in there as well. Happy days. A little bit of a mix around. Now we're just going to saute these until they're softened, until everything's really nice and aromatic. Love it. Gosh, it smells good. What else have we got? We got some ginger, which we're going to add in a little fresher. We got some lemon, which I'm going to use a little bit of their zest. I got some chili, fresh chili, but I'm also going to add some chili flakes as well. So I'm just going to give that a little slice. Seeds in. This is not a super hot chili. There we go. That guy. That can go in. Sweet. Bit more chili. That goes in. It's really smelling good. Building the flavor here, building the flavors. Get everyone salivating. Gonna add just a pinch of salt here at this stage as well. Seasoning as we go. Happy days. What else have we got? Some stuff in the fridge. Plus dry ingredients. Got some cream. Whoop. Take my clothes, there we go. Cream. Smoked paprika, chili flakes. A couple of chili flakes go in there. Happy days. Smoked paprika. Love this stuff. It's like a kitchen staple for me. And there was some cumin somewhere as well, I saw. Where'd I put it? Here we go. A little bit of cumin that goes in too. Thank you. Get rid of that. And then, there we go. Building that base flavour, activating those spices over the heat, getting that delicious colour in there. Oh, it smells so good. Tomato paste. Squeeze it, drop it in. Squeeze it, drop it in. Who needs a spoon? And then we're just gonna give that a bit of a stir through. You want to cook out the tomato paste. Don't want that raw, hectic, raw sort of tomato flavour. And then I'm gonna do some ginger. Just get the microplane, my green wand. That can go straight in there. I'm doing this last because I sort of want to keep that freshness from the ginger. And then I'll also zest in some lemon. Get it all, get it. Get it. Okay, ginger. Looking good. Now this is where I can add some more, another little dob of butter, because you can see it's sort of starting to dry out a little bit. And I don't want it to be too dry, and the butter will sort of bring it all together, get it nice and delicious. Oh, yeah. Okay, lemon, thank you. Come back, Mr. Zester. Again, for a little bit of freshness, because it is quite heavy. We'll do a little bit more lemon zest at the end as well, just to spike it up a little bit. Beautiful. How good, this is smelling delicious. Now, the hero of the whole dish, our chicken livers. I'm gonna pop them back in, and they're back on the heat, so they're gonna continue to cook. Give it a good stir around and coat these guys in that delicious, I guess, recipe base, we could call it. And then literally just to finish it off, once they're all coated, we're gonna get some cream, pour that over the top. It's gonna be delicious. What have I got? I got some bread back here. Oh, I thought he was gonna pop straight out. You know, when Jamie Oliver does cool stuff like that. There we go. That was cool. Some bread, nice and crusty. Livers looking good. Okay. Happy days. Okay, it's looking great. Got some cream. Maybe another season of salt. I know there's been a bit of salt going in here, but it's one of those dishes that needs a little rev up. Some pepper. I love cooking like this because normally when we do cooking stuff, it's like I've got a very select set of ingredients, but here I've got everything, so I can just throw random stuff in a pot and hope for the best. This is how I cook at home and, you know, cook creatively. So just a little bit of cream in there. Stir it around. And you'll see, this is when all the colour's gonna come out, you know? You get that delicious colour, saucy, rich, deep, perfect. Not good for a white shirt though. Gosh, careful, Hayden. That'd be crazy. That is looking absolutely phenomenal. One thing I haven't done is had a taste. So let me grab a spoon. I need to Need to taste this sauce. See how hot it is. Maybe it's. Oh, that's good. Yeah, nice. Could actually go a little bit more heat, but you know, I don't want to scare people. That is really delicious. Gosh, I've got to just try it. Because guys, really, it's as simple as that. Peri Peri chicken livers, tasty South African classic. One of the dishes that I loved so much when I was in South Africa that, you know, I had to share it with you. It's really tasty. It's a great way to get some delicious iron from those beautiful chicken livers and use a cut that is not often eaten, I guess, unless you're making pate or something like that. But oh, I'm missing one thing. Hang on, I am missing something. This is how I had it in South Africa. Wine, a little bit of red from the Hunter Valley, nowhere near South Africa, but Usher Tinkler, delicious. Cheers. Ah, that's good. Livers on some crusty bread with all that sauce. Yum. Oh, it's hot, but it's so good. Oh, I just love the texture of those livers. We should all be eating more offal. I love kidneys as well, but this is a cracker dish. Grab the recipe below. Let me know what you think. Cook it at home. All you South Africans out there, how'd it go? Yes, no, maybe. Cheers. See you cooking soon. That didn't make sense. I'll see you somewhere cooking soon. Peace.